Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I will be doing a review on this Louis Vuitton Speedy Bandoulier 25 in a Damier Azur print. So I got her last year, I believe sometime in September. And well, at the beginning, I was a little bit skeptical on adding her once again in my collection. It took me at least few months to finally decide, okay, I'll get it. I'll get it new, fresh from the boutique. And I know I could have got it somewhere in the secondary market, but I decided to get the brand new ones because it is really hard to find in the secondary market in an excellent or in a pristine condition. That's because this particular style is actually made up of Damier Azur, which is in a lighter color, plus the vachetta leather all around it. So, well, I decided to get the brand new one, even though the price is a little bit hefty. So I believe right now this one is around $1,940, and plus taxes, it's a little over $2,000. And I thought about, is it worth it? I would say, well, if I really wanted it, obviously it's going to be worth it. I want to make it sure that it makes my money worth. Try using it. I would still baby the bag, I must admit. But in my previous experience with the Damier Azur print, it is really hard to maintain it. I have several of them in my collection, even though personally it is my least favorite, not because of the pattern, but because of I mean, I always took care of my bag, and when I see something that this part right here, it has some stain or whatsoever, I don't know, for some reason it bothers me. I don't know, that's my personal thought. But anyway, but right now I decided to enjoy her more, appreciate its beauty, and worry less on the wear and tear. So anyway, let's start with the coated canvas first, which is pretty much the body of the purse. 90% of this purse consists of coated canvas. So let's take a look. The color, it's still stunning. It's still beautiful. It looks pristine. Right here. Over there. Wow. So when I first laid my eyes on the Damier Azur print, I fell in love with it because the pattern, the print, it is so neat. And it's very, very classy with all the vachetta leather around it, and on top of that with the gold hardware, and I really think it complements perfectly. So the canvas is looking great. It's looking pristine. I don't see any sort of wear. Most of the time, I must admit that my previous Azur bag, this part right here, it started to show some sort of discoloration. A little bit like it looks yellow. I am not sure if that is from the glue that they use, or probably that is just normal as the time goes by with the canvas. But right now I am not seeing any of those. This side right here, it's still beautiful. Oh my gosh, I always looked at her when I first got her. I always check every side and every corner, not because I am worried about the wear and tear. That's because of its beautiful, beautiful craftsmanship. That's what I love about my Speedy, especially the Speedy Bandoulier. Right here, everything is looking great with the canvas. All right, the side corner. And then let's take a look at the lip of the bag right here where the zipper is. I always call them lips right here. Even though even though the zipper is a little bit hard, and that's probably because during winter it always happens. It's looking great. And right here, over here at the lip, where the zipper is at, I am not seeing any discoloration from the glue. Right here, sometimes it shows a little bit of those yellow discoloration over here. Looking at it right now, it's beautiful. The zipper pull, it's still very shiny, and I have not seen any wear in it. So with this purse, with all my purses, I always rotate them. I'm not the type of person that would just buy one purse and they use it towards the end of the year until the bag falls off. No, I do not do that. I always want to make it sure that all my purses, I rotate them, I use them maybe twice every 2 weeks or more. So as much as possible, I get to enjoy them. So anyway, the zipper is looking great. And then let's move on to the Toron handle. So the Toron handle is made up of vachetta leather or untreated leather. As you guys could see, it is in the lighter side. So what that means is when you see this color, it is prone to marks, scratches, and obviously if you obviously it's staining. So this leather, the untreated leather, it is prone with stain. So you just have to be very careful when you use it. I mean, sometimes my hands are actually, sometimes I do sweat. And that's pretty much what had happened in some of my purses in the past, that it shows the marks here, the watermark. I don't mind those, but you know, sometimes when you have a new purse, that's the first thing in my mind is to take care of it, making it sure it's not going to get stained. But it is what it is. I think that is just only from the beginning. So anyway, the beautiful vachetta leather are stunning. Look at those lovely stitching. It looks so delicious. Oh my gosh, I just can't find the right word to describe those lovely stitching right there in on that beautiful yellow color, mustard color. Very nice. Everything in this bag, I personally think it's perfect. I have adored I mean, with all the purses that I have, this is one of the purses that I totally adore because everything complements perfectly. So the shapes right here, there's two shapes over here. So the lovely stitching, as you guys can see right there, it's so pronounced. The double stitching as well, it is perfect. The placement of the shapes over here are on point, and then the lovely stitching over here. And then we also have this rivets. The rivets are stunningly shiny right here. Over here, they're attached to the strap. Everything is beautiful on this bag. And then moving on, we have the glazing. So somehow this one is two leather that reinforced together. So somehow they have to do they have to glaze this part right here. And it appears to me that the glazing looks very, very shiny. It's not sticky at all. And it's intact. It's actually, I would say it's perfect. Sometimes I have a purse that even though it is it has some glazing, it feels a little bit sticky. But so far with this purse, I did not feel anything sticky at all. So everything over here is perfect. I did actually scrutinize this purse prior to my review. So anyway, so everything is looking great, as well as on the other side. And now let's move on to the D-ring. So this is the D-ring, and most of the time when you use your purse, let me show you. this part right here, when you attach the bandoulier strap, you usually see those scratches over here, and eventually the coating will come off. But because I am a top handle person, I have used the strap a couple of times. So right now it is not showing any single mark at the moment. But eventually when I started traveling more, I will see that. So right here, it's still beautiful. On the side, everything is perfect, everything is intact. And then this part right here, the shape, the dome shape, it's still intact. It is perfect. And then moving on to the other side as well, right here, and there we go, the made in stamp, Louis Vuitton Paris, right there. And it only shows that it's because this one is made in the US. All right, so I wouldn't mind having a purse that's made in the United States, but this one, with having this for a few months, I must say the quality and the craftsmanship has improved tremendously. I love everything about it. So moving on, let's take a look at inside. Right there, the inside is obviously clean because I always use an organizer. Over here, the tabs right here in the side, everything is perfect. I have nothing much to say about the interior and this bag based on the wear and tear. That's because, like I said, I always use an organizer, and for that it is so easy to keep it clean, and you could always transfer your organizer in another bag. It is easier that way. So yeah, everything is perfect inside. And then we have a pocket right here. And for this pocket, this one is also perfect. As you guys can see, no wear, no staining at all. The hardware is still shiny. The pocket right here is obviously very, very clean. So I keep everything clean right there. So I don't know, I always have this obsession that my bag has to be clean, but then again, I would say, what is the point of really buying the bag, making your money worth, if you're just so conscious or go crazy about it? But I know eventually, as the time goes by, as the year goes by, then I could just ignore that. That was just like at the beginning, actually. So yeah, overall, this bag is still, after all this time, it is still in great and perfect condition. So with the Vachetta leather right here, I am seeing a little bit of I'm not sure, the patina. It hasn't even like darkened yet. There is a little tiny bit of patina, because you could easily compare the Vachetta on this side and the inside. So the inside doesn't have much of the exposure compared to the outside. So this one oxidized faster than the inside Vachetta. So far there's not much really. There is a little tiny bit of patina, but it's not really bad. All right, so wow, she is stunning. So I paid $2,000 for this. It is made up of canvas. I know I could have gotten something that's made up of leather all the way, but another thing that I love about this Speedy Bandoulier is also the strap. So this strap is actually consists of 3 parts. Now I have the Takashi Murakami Cherry Blossoms, and that one, the strap is actually shorter on a lot of newer Speedy. So this is the strap right here. So what I meant is, this is one on both ends. so you guys could see the attachment. So 1, 2, and then 3. So all of these are removable. Now it started to soften. When I first got it, it is a little bit on the harder side. It's still a little stiff, but right now it started to get softer. Beautiful. I still can get over with those lovely stitching right here. The color, the beautiful, beautiful mustard stitching over here. It's so pretty. Plus the gold hardware. It looks absolutely stunning. So overall, I would say, is it worth it paying at this point, at this time, for $2,000? One thing I could say is like, not really. I mean, you haven't, if you are into, if you're looking for all leather, you could always find something that's less than $2,000. But because this bag is iconic, I mean, I really wanted to add this in my collection, and I wanted I wanted to be the first owner of it, so I would be able to get to enjoy the bag. I would be able to see as the year goes by that this is this part right here, the wear, to see the wear and tear, to see the patina as the year goes by. So yeah, that's the only reason. But again, to each their own, you know. I mean, I have been wanting this for a long time, and it's just until this point of time, do I have any regrets spending $2,000 in it? I said no, because I do appreciate everything in it. I do enjoy to see every side, every corner, the leather, the hardware, and it's I love the strap. It's perfect. And definitely, if it serves its purpose, it does makes your money worth. So yeah, I think it is worth it. To me personally. Okay. So anyway, this is my short review on this Speedy Bandoulier 25. So anyway, that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.